Hello, all my Aries friends. If your sun, moon, or rising falls under the sign of Aries, this is your reading. So, we're going to take a look at your week ahead and see what sort of obstacles and blessings that we can expect. And we will take a look. So, what I'm going to do is shuffle these cards. I'll put them in piles that go along with the questions, and then join me right back here to get into your reading. Stay tuned. Okay, welcome back, my Aries friends. So, before we jump into this spread here, we're going to go ahead and get some keywords that came up for you for this week. So, see how these resonate with you and take it or leave it. So, the first word that came up was foundation. So, you might be focused more on your foundation and making sure that it is solid moving forward into this next week. We also got the word fill. So you might be filling something. Maybe it's a position in your life. You might be taking a position, but the word fill, again, maybe it's filling your cup with love, whatever the word fill means to you. Then we also have yard. So this it was a strange word that came to me for Aries, but maybe you are doing some yard work. But this could also mean you're moving to someplace that has a yard and you didn't previously. So the word yard is coming. This could also be a unit of measure. The next word that came up is everyday and then basis. So everyday and basis came up together but yet separate words. So what I'm getting is with all these words in combination of each other, what foundation are you filling your everyday basis with? And like your time, your energy, how are you filling that space? Are you building solid foundations on an everyday basis? Okay. So, however that resonates with you, that was what came through before we even get started into the cards. So, let's jump into the first pile. This is going to be the general energy of the week. So we have Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. And then we also have the Emperor, which is your signature card, Aries. So this is you embodying your natural self, your natural abilities, okay, your authoritative nature, maybe even your fiery nature, because you're a fire sign. But we also have follow the voice of your soul. So it feels like you are taking this sort of inner voice of yours and putting action behind it. So there might be something that's occurring in your life that's sort of nudging you towards something. And you are actually going to be filling, again, the word fill, filling that position with authority, right? And it's going to be beautiful energy for you because it feels natural to you, okay? So whatever this is that your voice is calling you to move towards, trust that and move forward with it passionately, right? With authority, with courage, strength, whatever you need to do here. But something is definitely calling you in a direction, and you're just being asked to trust that and to actually take the action and follow it. So, the next pile is your obstacles. What do you need to let go of this week? And we have shed old skin. Okay, so just like a snake sheds its skin periodically so that new growth can show through underneath. So, something old is not serving you in your life, you are actually going to be looking to leave this behind. Now, when we're looking at what we need to let go of here with this Six of Wands, I'm getting with this that not everyone is going to be clapping for you. Okay? So you're being called to celebrate your own victories and your own success. So look back on how far you have come and celebrate your own victories, okay? Because people are not always going to show up for you in your life and be happy for you on how far you've made it. So as you're following something here with passion, just trust that inner voice and know that things are going to fall away and that You will be successful in these endeavors, but also celebrate your milestones along the way. Okay. So the third pile here is what blessings are coming in for you this week and what do you need to focus on? Okay. So we have trust your instincts and the Empress card. Okay. So this is very strong feminine energy here in all respects. It's really interesting that both of these piles here have very masculine energy. And then here now we have this very feminine energy. So this could be counterpart situations. This could be you balancing your inner divine masculine and divine feminine. And again, with trusting your instincts, you could be led towards something that's going to be very fruitful for you. So I'm seeing this as birthing something new, right? This is a blessing that you're going to be focusing on. So if you have been moving forward towards something with passion, it is going to come to fruition here. And you're just being asked to trust that path as it unfolds, okay? So I don't know the ages of all of you out there, but if you are in the age of birthing a child, this might be in the cards for you. This might be birthing a new business, an idea. Something wants to be born here. And again, this is also coming with the snake and the shedding of the old skin, right? So this could be leaving behind old versions of yourself and then birthing something new. So this new version of you wants to come through. So take that as it resonates, but this is very beautiful, nurturing energy and it's abundance, right? So whatever it is that you did sow back here, it's ready to be harvested now. All right, let's look at the last one. We have a divine message from the universe. Stay rooted and grounded, and the Hermit. You have 3 out of 4 major arcana here. So a lot of this is going to be faded energy, and it's not a lot of something that you have control over. Okay. The only thing that you do have control over here is celebrating your own milestones and having success. So let's see. With the stay rooted and grounded, what I am getting it with, in combination with this Hermit card is there might be something that comes along that trips you up a little bit or maybe even tries to throw you off balance. And you are just being called to stay within, okay? And stay rooted and grounded in your own energy. So think of a tree and the roots and how deep they go into the ground. And that's really what rooted and grounded are, right? Your roots run so deep into the ground that even if a hurricane came through, nothing is going to sway you from what you're doing, from who you truly are. And that is because of this inner work that you're doing. So it's beautiful energy. The Hermit is also Virgo energy. So, if that relates to you, maybe a Virgo might be coming into your life to help you through something. It doesn't have to be, though. I don't always look at these cards as their sign, but your own sign is here, which is really just strongly telling me to stay in your authentic energy. And this over here is echoing that sentiment. And that does mean taking time and space for yourself when you need it, because life is going to try to sway you in multiple different directions and again throw obstacles at you, but it's not going to change your direction or your trajectory. You are good to go, and Spirit just wants you to know that you're on the right path. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and even your guardians and your ancestors are here with you to help you through this process. So reach out to them if you ever have any, tribulations that you can't get through, or you feel that you're stuck, or anything along those lines. This is beautiful energy for the week. So again, with the words foundation, fill, yard, everyday basis, make sure you are doing all of those things for yourself, filling your own cup up. And that does mean your inner work, right? Taking the time for yourself. So let's get a few more messages here and see what else we have to go with this for my Aries friends. We have trust in the wise spirits and your prayer will be answered. Okay. So, whatever this is that you're following and moving towards, this is likely something that you have prayed about and asked for in the past. And this is what's beginning to show as a blessing in your life. So, again, I'm getting like the ripened fruits, the harvest is ready. Okay. So, trust that, and your prayer will be answered. So, whoever wise spirits are to you, again, I mentioned guardians, ancestors, whoever it is that you trust with your energy, those are who you can call upon to help you through something, to move you along further on your path. I'm even getting reveal obstacles. So, if there's an obstacle that seems immovable, do some meditation and call upon them and ask them to reveal the path. Like, I feel stuck here. There seems like there's this immovable obstacle. How do I move past this? You can ask them for assistance in that. And again, they may send you a person. They may send you a person that says, "Hey, you're trying to do this. I've already accomplished that. Let me tell you how I did it." And then they're going to help you decipher if a legitimate path for you to take and if you should take that path, or it might give you insight as to an alternate way that you can try. All right, let me see. What else do we have here? Thank you. True love can never really be lost. Okay. So again, with the Emperor Empress energy, this could be divine counterpart energy for you, Aries. Even if this is not on the forefront for you, again, this might be like lovers in separation energy. You're being reminded that true love can never really be lost. This could also relate to ancestors that have passed on. So maybe you are being reconnected with the love of ancestors. And again, they're just here to help guide you through your process, your journey. So call upon them as needed. All right, what else, please, for my Aries friends? Thank you. There is so much more to you than you think. Okay. So much more to you than you think. It's drawing me to this pile with the obstacles. It feels that if any of you are feeling stuck or that there is some sort of obstacle in your way, that the thing that's in your way is your... Okay, stubbornness came through. What Aries is stubborn? What? You're unwanting to shed old skin? Unwillingness? Or, oh, it's fear. Okay, it's fear. It's because of the fear of the unknown. But here's the thing, this is like your reassurance that it's gonna be just fine. In fact, it's gonna be more than just fine. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be excellent. You're gonna have success and victory, right? And the weird thing is they're also taking me like tarantulas who also shed their skin. When insects, creatures, amphibians, whatever these are, they shed their skin without fear. In nature, they don't compare themselves to each other. Like, they don't have all the issues that humans do with overthinking stuff, okay? And so they just do what comes naturally because they know it's the next logical step. So that's what you're being called to focus on in your journey right now, is just trust this next step as though it's exactly that. It's just the next step. With the Hermit, you can only take one step at a time anyways. You're using your lantern and you are trusting the path. You're using your own little guiding light and you're moving forward one step at a time because that's all you can do. So you're just being asked right now this week to trust in that and to know that it will lead you one step at a time. Even if it seems scary, like right now, it feels like you're perceiving your changes that are happening within you as obstacles, but they're really not. It's just a perception thing. So, what's really just happening right now is your soul is trying to lead you in this direction, and you're being called to trust your instincts and just allow what's going to change in your life to happen. Okay? Even if it's scary, just move through it and then it'll be over with. All right, let's get one more. Thank you. Be like your spirit guide. Yes. So there's something here too where you are being asked to trust, like immense trust. And that might feel difficult at first, but the thing is it's like the Fool card, right? Jump off the cliff and you're not going to fall, you're going to fly. So don't worry about what's going to happen when I do this. Okay, that's kind of like your mind is taking over too much in that realm, and your spirit is just asking you to keep going. Like that's all you're being asked to do right now. Just keep going, right? All right, let's close this reading out with a Visions of the Soul meditation and portal card. So this will help you this week with any meditations and portals that need to be opened up for you. All right, please give me one for Aries for this week. Thank you. We have Spiritual Rebirth. What a beautiful card. So you want to talk about cards of rebirth. We have this snake shedding its skin. Now we have the phoenix rising from the ashes. So there is absolutely some version of yourself that wants to be reborn, rebirthed, and you are just being called to allow that to happen. So that is number 21. I'm going to read from the book on this. So this is spiritual rebirth, renewal, transformation, protection, and immortality. It is time to send to the fires of transformation all non-beneficial residues from your multiple lives and all aspects of self that are now hindering your complete spiritual growth and expansion. There is no longer space for them as you expand into your true soul essence. Every microscopic, every atomic part of you needs to embody and align with the blossoming, the bursting forth of your true being, your light being. The flames of the phoenix not only bring about the transformation and renewal, but also surround you with the fire of protection and creativity. Recognize your immortal soul in its full expression that is unfolding now. Be prepared for the old you to die and the new you, the complete you, to rise up and flourish in its glorious dance of liberation and freedom. Wow, how powerful. So, because your card came out here, and I said in the very beginning that this is you being called to be your authentic self, this is the requirement for you to get that, okay? So just keep moving forward, keep trusting each step that you take, even if you only can see the one step that's in front of you. As you go through this process, you are going to just shed these old layers of yourself, and this brand new, beautiful version of yourself is going to be born. Your spirit guides are here to protect you, and your ancestors are watching over you as you go through this process, so there is nothing to fear here, okay? All right, my Aries friends, that is your reading for today. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. I truly appreciate all of you. May you all be truly blessed in your lives. I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.